Welcome in, Wildcat fans, to the Tucson Arena. We are so happy to be back in action on this Friday night as the U of A takes on Davenport in our home opener. I'm Sebastian Janik, joined by Sam Key. She's going to be doing color with us throughout the season. And Sam, tell us a little bit about yourself real quick and what got you involved in UA hockey.
Yeah, I'm a junior here at the University of Arizona studying English and film TV, and I've been a hockey fan my whole life. Big fan of St. Louis Blues from Missouri, and I was just so excited to see the U of A hockey team had some openings. I'm really excited for what the season has in store.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting cast. We'll have a few people rotating in and out on color, but I'll be with you for play-by-play as the U of A Wildcats look to come back with a vengeance. There is no one in this locker room that is happy with the way last season went. You talk to some guys, some people felt a bit mentally disconnected coming off that COVID break. The training was segmented, but this season the team has had a full camp. Everyone's prepped to go, and the captains, especially Jesse Lowell taking over the this season, says that every single member of this group has bought in. You've been around the team a little bit for a practice here and there. What have you seen out of the group so far?
I think it looks great. I think really they're coming back with some speed this year. I think that's what we were missing last year, and they look good. They look fast on the ice. They look connected. I think they're really working on those transitions, moving from defense, getting it up forward and one shot in. I think it looks nice. They look like a clean, smooth team this year.
Yeah, there's been a lot of major additions on the front end. A player to look out for, number 27, Tyler Shetland, is a player that we're very excited to see don a UA uniform, as well as Dylan Walker, who is the son of Kelly Walker, one of only 2 numbers that have been retired into these rafters. So hopefully the scoring that's been added will come through. Got some new guys on the back end, including number 14, Jarrett Overland, who has looked incredibly promising as a very high IQ player. So we'll see who he ends up being paired up with. You've also got Jacob Cosden, another new defenseman on the back end. Big body, big guy, very high hockey IQ as well. There's a lot to look forward to for U of A fans, and we will be bringing you all the action from the TCC on our YouTube channel for every home game this season. We can't wait to get puck drop started and get this season on the roll.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
Marquis, another chance, another block, and he scores!
Easy come again, the second puck will come up, step up, make an outlet pass here, shot on goal, stop at the crease.
And a shot, they score! Tucking it in from the side of the net. Josephson driving, finds a way to...
Welcome in, Wildcat fans, high above the ice here at the Tucson Arena, and we are so excited to be back. I'm Sebastian Janik, joined in the booth by Sam Key, as your Wildcats get ready to take on the Davenport Panthers. This is truly going to be an interesting test for this U of A team that without a doubt has a lot to prove coming off of last season. Alrighty, Wildcat fans, we have a very robust crew of media interns this season, so I might have to cut the mic occasionally to chat with them, but as your Wildcats skate onto the ice, Jesse Lowell is a man on a mission this season. Him and Brody Selman, along with Duke Litwin, went over to Israel to play in an international tournament, and we all know how important off-ice chemistry is to that on-ice chemistry, and we're going to see just exactly where Jesse Lowell and Brody Selman are playing in terms of lines, but there's a lot more offense in the top 6 for this team this season, and it is so exciting to see these new faces. Sam, it's your first time up here in the booth at the Tucson Arena. How does it feel to be up here above ice level?
It's crazy. I mean, it's a whole different world up here. I'm really excited to get to, watch it and really just look at the team, and especially watch them through the season and like see how they grow and change and watch these dynamics form and really see how these lines develop across the season and see the chemistry grow. I think it's going to be a really good season. I'm excited.
I'm glad, yeah, we all are too, and we will be bringing you the national anthem here, so we will cut ourselves out, and let's get ready for the starting lineups.
Hockey team, the Arizona Wildcats.
Fortunately, we don't have the PA feed, but we'll be doing the best we can to bring you the starting lineups.
At right wing, a junior from Northbrook, Illinois, number 18, Jesse Lowe. At the center position, from Manawa, New Jersey, he's a sophomore, number 20, Rudy Salvin. At left defense, a freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 14, Jared Overland. And right defense, a senior from Benton, Missouri, number 13, Matt Hall. And in the nets for your Wildcats, he's a senior from San Jose, California, number 35, Nolan Villasek. The head coach of your Wildcats is Chad Berman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, gently remove your hats, and face the south goal for tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home?
Let's get ready for Wildcat hockey. Already 2 new faces making an impact here on the first shift for U of A hockey. Jared Overland on the back end, Dylan Walker at forward. Dylan Walker is wearing number 25, 26 for this evening.
26, I believe.
Wearing 25 for this.
25.
The jersey tuck always gets you on the 5s and 6s. But Walker will be wearing 16 at some point in this season, as his father, Kelly Walker, his number 16, hangs up in the rafters. A big moment for this program to be bringing in Dylan Walker. We've got a quick tribute here to bring in.
A little more empty tonight. The Wildcats are sad to announce the loss of their best fan. Joseph Bunza Everyone's favorite ice level supporter passed away just before the season began, and he will be missed by the Wildcats, the fans, and the teams, and the referees he heckled mercilessly for over 30 years. How big a fan was Joseph, you ask? He and his family would frequently travel with the team to nationals, along with trips to Minot, who really wants to go to Minot, but Minot. They went to Delaware, Oklahoma, and several other locations where the Cats played. The Wildcats send their best to the Bunza family and know that we will always be thinking of the best family of Wildcat hockey. Round of applause for Mr. Joseph Bunza.
And it's fans like that that make us so passionate about this program. People who have been in this building for 30, 40 years, going back to the inception of U of A hockey. Never forget, we have a long tradition, and this is the newest chapter in it. So starting on the front, you're going to have Dylan Walker with Jesse Lowell and Brody Selman, and Jared Overland making his debut as a Wildcat, matched up with Matthew Hull. Matthew Hull lost his defense partner of nearly at least the last 5 years when Ben Jones graduated last year. Hull and Jones have played together even before coming to the U of A, and we'll see just how Hull does matching up with a new defensive partner. And for Davenport, we're going to have their top line of Bauer, Doucette, and it looks like Bauer, and we're going to have a quick icing here, Hanley. So Doucette, Bauer, and Hanley up front, it looks like, for Davenport. And on the back end, you've got Brandon Bauer. Oh, I think he might be on the front. We'll figure it out as we go. What's most important is our team. So
Absolutely, and Doucette is definitely a player on Davenport to look out for. I got to interview the coach earlier, and he said that he's one of their standout players for this season.
He was an incredibly effective offensive player last season for Davenport, putting up a huge amount of points. Big hit there from Brody Selman on Bauer, or Majewski right away. Hull in a battle at the line with Bauer. Davenport's going to bring it back into their own zone, look to go up through the middle. Pass doesn't connect. Now Hull settling things down. Definitely going to be a couple first game jitters, not only for us up here in the booth, but probably for the guys down on the ice as well. And Brody Selman and Dylan Walker trying to get to work here down in the corner. Davenport able to outlet that one. They'll flip it out to center ice, and that's going to go all the way down for icing. There's number 81, Robert McLaughlin, for Davenport. And Davenport, they did play earlier this week. They played GCU. They've got their first game under their belt.
Yeah.
The Wildcats are still looking to do the same.
Absolutely. The coach said that it was nice to have some of those first jitters out. Davenport's got a lot of freshmen playing on the team. A lot of veterans out with injuries right now.
Yeah, and this is where guys are going to have to stand up and, be accounted for. We'll see if some of their older players are able to fill in those gaps if they get double shifted here. But a quick shot from the U of A from the point. That one gets deflected up into the netting. A lot of whistles here for the first, less than a minute into this game. 3 whistles, 19:05 left in the first period. Jacob Cosden out there getting his first shift as a Wildcat. Very exciting time for a lot of these new players who have never played in this building before to feel what this atmosphere is like. And on a Friday night, there's no better place to be.
Absolutely not. The student section looks awesome tonight. I know that we're already seeing some Wildcat hockey get the season going.
And Tyler Shetland out here on a line with Malco and Noah Vance with Fisher and Cosden on the back. Tyler Shetland, number 27, so fast, such a high IQ player, great hands. Fisher now looks for a shot, down low to Shetland. A great little deflection chance there, smart play. He gets a Davenport player right in his face, but he's going to go try to do the one-man forecheck, not going to work out. Wildcats turn it over. Davenport takes it over the blue line. McLaughlin going for it, now behind the net. Davenport trying to establish a little bit of zone time. High stick is waved off. Wildcats here going to have to recover. Malco chops at it. Shetland looking to get down the wing, feeds it up to Noah Vance. Good defensive play there. Noah Vance going at it right away for the Davenport player. Noah Vance, bit of a feisty player there, going at it with Noah Bradburn. So now Bradburn dumps it into the zone. And if this is the way Davenport's going to be forced to play this whole game, the U of A is going to take it. If they're just trying to dump pucks in and chase, this is where the U of A is going to have to be on their toes at all times, looking for those stretch passes, those outlet passes. This first game, there's a lot of jitters. Everyone wants to be the guy to throw the first big hit, score the first goal. We'll have face off here. Quick shot from Davenport. Biv, another chance, rebound, save. Nolan Bavolsik getting tested right away. Another shot, big block there. U of A having to fight to get it out of the zone now. Hedgecoke with a great block and a great hit there. What a hard-working player Chris Hedgecoke is. Now, Davenport will look to reset. Look to go up the boards. Out into open space, just to Cameron Timor, only guy there. Timor takes a big hit there. Turner looking to get involved with Timor. Timor probably the most physical player, but now Duke Litwin, he tries to get it around the boards, can't get it. Davenport dumps it in, goes for a line change. And we'll see with injuries if Davenport's gonna be forced to do quick shifts. Will Josephson, lot of space, shot, can't get enough on it. Will Josephson, who had an incredible camp coming back this season after an injury last season. He looked to be one of the U of A's best forwards in training camp. We'll see how that goes here. Now Bauer looks for Doucette. Doucette's gonna challenge Hole. And it's gonna be up to Overland here to really make a smart play. And that's what you're hoping to see. Find the open man, find some space. Give yourself a chance to get it out. Now Marquis, heavy on the forecheck. Hole comes in support. Can't get the puck, but a lot of pressure right now being put on Davenport by the U of A. 16:50 left in the first period. Jared Overland behind the net. He'll play catch a little bit there with Josh Lesby, another player who had a great camp and is looking to come in fully healthy this season. Marquis taking a bit of a hit there from Talsma. Obviously, Davenport's not going to shy away from the physicality. Brody Selman in there quick. The tuck jerseys are never gonna help us, but now it looks like Clavins over the line. Glove save, Biv Volsik. And Biv definitely stabilizing the goaltending situation here at the U of A. Anthony Churro graduating last year. You know, he was a tandem with Biv for a very long time. Churro graduated, moved on. Biv decided to stay. He's going to be in a tandem with Nicholas Sepinen, the new goaltender here in town. But Jesse Lowell now with a big burst of speed. Walker across the blue line. Walker shot, and he scores! Dylan Walker in his first game as a Wildcat picks the corner on Gauthier. Oh, what a shot. This is what he was brought in here to do. Jesse Lowell with a great burst of speed, and Dylan Walker with the finish.
What a great way to start off this first game.
That is the exact kind of momentum the U of A needed to get early in this game, and it comes from that top line of Walker, Selman, and Lowell. These guys are ready to play this season. What a bullet of a shot. Now, for anyone who is watching from the Davenport stream, the goaltender's last name, I'm gonna wanna say Gauthier. We did get the pronunciation. Sam, could you do it properly for us one time?
Yeah, Gauthier.
Gauthier. So I will do my best to, for some reason with goalie names, I tend to do 4 different pronunciations throughout the game, but Gauthier, no matter how you pronounce it, gets beat over the glove side there. What a great goal from Dylan Walker. And now Brody Selman with another burst of speed. He's going to look to challenge 2 players. Slick little dangle, gets taken down. Ref's hands stay down. Lowell in with the forecheck. What a great amount of energy, and the U of A crowd's going to start getting into it now as well. Now Timor over the line with a one-man mission. He can't hold on to it. Draws 2-3 Davenport players. There's 2 U of A Wildcats right out in front. Shetland tries to get it. Vance just can't finish it. Wow, Davenport looking a little bit defensively sloppy here. 3 players went to attack Timor. Now it's John Shively with a lot of free space. It looks like the Wildcats, if they can get some decisive passes, Davenport's going to give them some room here. Now it's going to be Shively. He's going to recover, not able to do so. Doucette almost with a great little steal, but Shively with the body takes him off of it. Bauer comes in and gives him a hit. Now you've got Majewski in the corner. He's going to look to go back to the point. Shetland will tie it up. Malco tries to come in. Shetland and Malco, 2 new players who developed a lot of chemistry in camp too. Vance tries to feed that one up. Oh, and Vance with a massive hit. And it looks like got to stop and play here. Didn't see a penalty that was called. A Davenport player is down on the ice after that hit from Vance though. It looks like that's why they blew the play dead. hopefully get a update. He's right along the boards here. We've got a Davenport player who's down and doesn't look like he's getting up. The U of A Wildcat trainer will head onto the ice. And they'll go take a look here. Looks like the Davenport player down on his knees along the near boards here.
It was a big hit from Vance. Very physical game so far.
Yeah, there's been a lot of pent-up frustration from this team since the last season concluded. And unfortunately here, obviously with hockey, this is what you always hate to see, but it looks like he'll be okay. That's number 16, Jacob Bucha. He'll skate off on his own accord, probably just a little bit shaken up there. You know, early in the season, you know, those groin pulls, muscle tears, these guys, you know, it's hard to replicate game intensity when you're skating in practice. And it's hard to replicate getting hit like that in practice because you don't usually have teammates taking runs at you like that. But it's going to be up to the U of A here to respond after, you know, a little bit of momentum maybe gets taken out of their sails a tiny bit since that shift. But now it'll be Duke Litwin in to take the face-off. Davenport wins it back. Looking for a little bit of room here. A little self-hand pass there. Nifty little move coming over the line. Utzel can't do much with it though, and now it's going to be Duke Litwin with a burst of speed coming over the blue line. Looking middle to Josephson. Decides to take the shot, just goes through the crease. Now Hull with another shot. Almost a couple deflections there. Overland will pinch down the boards. They get it back out in front, but it's straight to Davenport. And number 81, McLaughlin, he's looked pretty good so far, and we're going to see him get in on the forecheck all on his own here. Matthew Hull throws a big hit into him. Matthew Hull, a lanky guy, but a very strong player who over the last 2 off seasons has been able to really put on some size and strength. And Jared Overland here. Him and Hull have looked pretty good so far together.
They have. Their line's been good.
Yeah,
Flowing nice, good passes, swift, clean.
Definitely there's some trust between those two playing catch in your own end. And with a new player and a new line mate, you never know how that's going to work, but Jared Overland is such a smart player. Takes the space, skates out in front, sets up the rush. Now Josh Lusby over the blue line, dodges a hip check and then gets hip checked by the ref, goes to the middle and they can't connect, and it's going to come back the other way. But what a heads up play there from Cosden to dump it back in. They try to go back out in front, Lusby a shot, save Gauthier. Good sequence there from the U of A. Wow, Cosden with a really quick heads-up play to get that puck back down into the zone. And as I said, I will mispronounce this goalie's name many times, and I apologize to the Davenport fans watching. Yep, we will get that score changed right now. We always appreciate the chat letting us know when there's anything going on with the broadcast. So we will get that score updated because it is certainly 1-0 Wildcats with the goal from Walker in the first period. 13 minutes left. Now a good shift from Lusby. He tries to get in there. They go back to the point. Fisher has to knock that down. He takes a big hit. Bauer getting really physical for Davenport. Him and Fisher are probably going to be going at it. Majewski throws a huge hit on Lusby. Oh, there's bodies flying everywhere right now, but now Davenport, great scoring chance, fans on it, tries to get it out in front to Bauer. No go. Now U of A is going to break it up. Brody Selman with a great little self-path. Brody Selman all on his own with some space, stops up, goes back to Fisher. Fisher just puts it wide. But he's able to get to his own shot rebound, can't quite get it down the boards. And Davenport, they're really looking for that little chip breakout pass through the middle. Selman, great shot. Blocker save Gauthier. Another big hit along the board. Shot from the point, almost tipped by Jesse Lowell. And offensively, this has felt all U of A so far in the first 7.5 minutes.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think it's really awesome. They're playing a really great defensive offense. They're putting the pressure on Davenport, and Davenport is clearly feeling the heat.
What this team prides itself on is that transition game to create offense, and they've been doing a great job of it so far. And it all starts with the D. But Davenport will win this face-off. It'll go around. Bradburn tries to get it out, can't do it. Timor throws one on. Selman out in front. Gauthier fights it off. Good alert play there from Gauthier. Now Walker's going to try to come in with Lowell. Jesse Lowell and Dylan Walker causing all kinds of problems. Jesse Lowell tries to get around a defender, just can't hold on to the puck. He got harassed pretty heavily there, but he keeps it, goes back to the point. Shot doesn't get all the way through, blocked down. Davenport looking to break it out. McLaughlin will skate back to the bench. Now Clavins gets in. A quick chance there from Davenport. A little bit nervous there. Another shot on Biv. Wow, talk about getting offensively tested now. Shot, another! And that one goes in from the point. Biv not able to get in front of the third or fourth or fifth chance opportunity. And Davenport's gonna tie this game up. That looks like number 19, Dallas Hanley, who took the shot from the point. Not a hard shot, but a lot of traffic. And just as we talked about the U of A controlling the offensive side of things, Davenport comes back with a big shift there. So from the point, that's going to be a goal given to Dallas Hanley. Oh, my apologies. That's going to be number 18.
Panthers goal. 8 minutes, 26 seconds in the first period.
Davenport with another quick shot from the point. Utzel again using that shot. Out in front, the Wildcats have got to clear this here. They got to get the bodies out front. Biv can only fight off so much. Davenport now looking to establish that forecheck, but luckily it gets broken up there. Now U of A out of their own zone. Tyler Shetland coming across the line with Vance. Shetland backhand, glove saved by Gauthier. And Biv has made some incredibly big stops out front. Really good rebound chances there for Davenport in that sequence. It's going to be up to the Wildcats to respond here. Last season, not being able to score was such a problem for this Wildcat team. When they went down maybe 2-3 goals, it just felt like it was an impossible mountain to overcome. And this offensive group that they brought in is going to have to prove that the U of A can score when they need to. Now, Doucette dishes it in for Davenport, goes to get it. Fisher takes the space from him. That one hops up on the top of the net. Biv with a good save. Biv's really had to be alert to those kind of out of nowhere little chances that keep developing in the blue paint. But a great job there from him. Now Malone, he gets taken down by Connor Ziegler. Fisher can't get the shot through. Bauer all over him. Bauer and Fisher are going to be going at it, it looks like, this game. Another big hit there, this time from Bucha, who went down. Another big hit. Now a shot from Cosden. That one gets blocked down. Chaos in the Davenport zone. U of A's trying to get a line change here, try to take advantage of maybe some tired Davenport players. We're going to get a whistle here. Not sure what the call is quite yet. Maybe he played with a high stick or glove down. Looks like the puck's coming down into the U of A zone, though. So Davenport not shying away from the physicality whatsoever. We got it. So that was, yep, it was a hand pass, so that'll come back to the U of A zone. And this will be a big face-off for Sofrino to win. Back to Biv. Now Marquis tries to go up the boards. But Davenport's going to throw right back in, but Marquis with a massive hit there on Talsma. Another big hit. Timor tries to step up at the line. Can't do it. Biv has to come out of his net to play it. Goes right around to a Davenport player, Hanley. Now the Wildcats are going to have to prove they can get this out of the zone when they need to. Shively looking to get it out. Davenport does a good job shutting down those boards. Now Hanley for Davenport, skates back. A lot of space here for Davenport as Bradburn comes over, and a big shot from Bradburn. A lot of time and space for him, and Biv has to come up huge with another glove save. If there's one aspect of this team, though, that you never have to doubt, it's Nolan Bovolsic. He comes ready to play every single day, and he has been really tested here so far since Davenport pushed back after that first goal. So now U of A wins the face-off. Jesse Lowell with Walker skating down. Lowell takes a big hit there from matching number 18. Utzel and Lowell going at it. Now it'll go behind the net. Selman tries to cut it off. Now Hull looks for some open space, can't find it. This will get thrown all the way down, and this will go in on Biv, so no icing. He'll quickly get it over to Overland. He's looking for an outlet. Selman tries to one-touch it to Walker. Selman tries to get there, not able to. Selman takes a big hit there. Davenport, Turner, another big hit. Now
break.
a chance. Oh, and Walker with the head to the ceiling knows he could have got that pass through. Now Matthew Hull can't get a shot off as he's bodied off the puck by Bauer. Now Doucette looking for a breakout. Overland's going to have to make sure he matches his speed. Doucette, a very talented offensive player, but Overland ties him up, takes away his space, takes him down in the corner. Bauer's going to come in and support. Bauer battling with Hull along with Stojewski. Now, Wildcats still battling to get it out. Bit of a long shift here for this line. This is going to go all the way down for an icing. So Austin Malone will get that one for Davenport, and they'll bring it all the way back to the U of A zone. Definitely some tired players here for the U of A. I think Malco, number 28, is the only fresh guy they've been able to get on the ice for Brody Selman. But Walker, Lowell, Hull, and Overland have had a little bit of a long shift here. See if Davenport can take advantage. Try to get it in deep. Matthew Hull, the smart play up the boards, gets his own rebound again. Now Malco, the fresh player. U of A, the line change. Great dangle there from Malco. Shetland in support. Shetland shoots! And that one gets deflected up high. Malco, though, with some nifty mitts coming over the blue line to set up some space for himself. So a very back and forth game now. What seemed like one the U of A could run away with based off of the way that first goal went, but Davenport with a lot of fight here.
Absolutely, and if you look at their stats from last year, they did have some very high scoring players. So I think this will be a good even match, a good game to watch.
Oh, and a big mistake there by Cosden, and coming down is going to be McLaughlin. Shot saved by Biv. Great save there. U of A player gets his stick knocked out of his hand, but the refs don't mind it, and everything will keep playing on. Cosden there, unfortunately, not able to corral that puck, and a golden opportunity for Robert McLaughlin. McLaughlin? Yeah, I'm too partial to Kyle McLaughlin. Too much Twin Peaks over the years, but McLaughlin, yeah. Now the puck battled down below. And this is the areas from behind the net where the pucks just kind of come out on Biv, and he's had to fight those off in close. Now another chance through the crease. That one just trickles through the blue paint. Malco gets hugged there by McLaughlin. He comes away with the puck, looks to go out in front. Biv with another big stop. Biv keeping the U of A in this game right now. They're going to have to generate some offensive zone pressure. Shetland, great burst of speed, gets it over to Fisher. Now it's Fisher looking middle for Vance, and Vance just can't reach it for the tip. Davenport tries to come back. Shetland breaks it up. This one comes out of the zone. Vance to Timor. Timor dumps it in on Gauthier. Ooh, a little bit of a high hit there. But Duke Litwin gets dragged down. Refs have not seen a problem with anything so far, but now chance for Ziegler. Great little move there, looking for Josephson. Will Josephson now goes back to the point. And this is what they needed. They need to get this cycle going right now, as Litwin tries to go back to Ziegler. Ziegler and Litwin fighting away, but as Davenport comes away with it. 3-on-2 coming up the ice, but they just can't capitalize on that pass. And it's going to be Hedgecock going in against, wow, a big hit there from number 23, Turner, I believe. Those jersey tucks will always make it hard to tell. Davenport loves the hip checks along the boards. They are looking to line those up every chance they get. Timor throws it through the slot. That one gets blocked down. Now Sofrino with a shot, chance for Lusby. He takes the shot, can't get it on net. Now Overland, he takes a big hit. Lusby at the point, keeps it in. Lusby's shot doesn't get through. Now Overland to Lusby. Overland shot, looking for a tip out in front. Josephson out in front, can't get it. Now Hull, he's gonna look for a lane. Big shot block there. U of A, now they're putting the pressure on, forcing Davenport to defend in their own zone. Keelan Sawarski, though, with a big block there for Davenport to make sure that play gets stopped.
I think we're finding that flow again, though, that offensive flow, really putting the pressure back on Davenport. We're looking more together. I think we can really do something here.
Absolutely. The U of A needs to play in the offensive zone for as long as they can. Obviously, that goes without saying, but the U of A with Lusby here with Sofrino and Marquis. Hull tries to get it deep, can't get it past Bauer. Bauer and Doucette have looked dangerous so far. Now Bauer, the move inside. It's shot, goes across, actually fakes the shot. Doucette can't get a puck on it, stick on it. Now a one right off the pipe and comes straight back out. Bit of a frantic sequence there as Bauer set up Doucette. Another big hit there on Marquis, matching number 12. It looks like everyone's opposing number they hate tonight. Doucette with a big hit on Marquis. U of A getting a little bit of hometown luck there with it coming straight off the pipe. So now Davenport will look to reassert themselves in their zone. Doucette up to Bauer. Bauer going one-on-one. Fisher takes away his space. Great puck play there from Fisher. But it's going to be McLaughlin who tries to throw it out in front. Now they dish it back in. A little bit of time here. Fisher looking for Selman. Fisher and Selman, two guys who have built a lot of chemistry off the ice as well. You can see they like looking for each other for a play. U of A will switch out their defensive pairs. Back behind the net. Davenport trying to take a little bit more of a concerted effort to get out, and Clavins gets absolutely buried by Timor. Up to Walker. Walker looking for a shot. Walker holds, can't get a shot off, and he takes a big hit up high. That's going to draw the ref. And Walker, Clavins got him pretty up high there. Luckily, Walker's quick to get up. He kind of got sandwiched in between two players. Number 91, Clavins, comes in and gets him up high. He seems a little bit confused about why the refs want to talk to him, but this is going to be the first power play for the U of A of this season, and what a big moment in this game. Dylan Walker, one of the new players, he takes a big hit from Clavins, and now it's going to be up to the U of A to make sure that they can capitalize on this first power play opportunity. So it's going to be Malco with Shetland and Josephson, it looks like. Timor, our power play specialist, over to Fisher. Now over to Malco. Malco, Fisher to Timor. Timor down low. Shetland can't get a puck up, can't get his stick on the puck. He had a wide open net. Josephson had a chance too, and neither of them will go. Shetland now skates in, shot, save Gauthier. Josephson gives him a little whack just in case anything's loose. Wow, Tyler Shetland finding that little bit of open room, almost redirects it past Gauthier for an open net, and then Josephson with another chance on the other side. The U of A just can't bury that one, but a good start to the power play here. So it looks like Davenport's going to bring out some of their best players so far, and Doucette, Turner, Malone. These guys have been really good so far for Davenport. Now Fisher, back to Timor. Fisher, Malco rotates up to the point. Shetland back to Fish. Malco calling for the puck. Malco over to Timor. Timor, Fisher. Fisher shot. Great blocker save there. Great setup to give Fisher some room, and what a dangerous shot. Only 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period. You know, after a bunch of whistles in the first minute, things really sped up here, and this period just flown by, just like Tyler Shetland's flying by Doucette. Tyler Shetland going down the wing. Shetland goes around the back of the net, decides to hold on to it. Now over to Hull, they'll set up. And you can see Shetland drift into that near dot here. Hull looks for a shot. Overland looking for Shetland now. Overland. Hull, big shot. Josephson looking for the tip, can't get it. Battle out in front, puck still loose. They're celebrating. We see if the refs count it. Brody Selman's pointing towards the net. He thinks it went in. The whistle was a little bit late there. The puck was laying in the crease. Everyone was whacking at it. Gauthier falls it back into his own net. Doucette's down in the crease too. We didn't see the goal light, and the ref is pointing to the offensive zone faceoff dot, so there will be no goal there, but Gauthier having to get a little bit heck of a play, exactly. What are you seeing from this power play unit so far, Sam?
I mean, I'm seeing really good attacking from Arizona. They're taking advantage of this moment, and I think they're really putting a lot of heat and pressure on Davenport, and I'm excited to see them hopefully in this with a goal. And
Walker on the shift, he had the penalty thrown at him. Walker looking for backdoor tip, can't get it. Hull comes down, Selman in the middle, Overland over to Hull, quick pass over to Walker into his skates, can't hold on to it. Walker back to Hull. Hull wants to try to find a little bit of space here. Great skating here in tight areas, but Hull's going to need a little bit of support so this puck doesn't get out of the zone just like that, and the puck's going to come out of the zone. Would have probably liked to see Overland there, give him a little bit more support, and it's going to be up to the U of A to break in. Brody Selman can't get back on side, but Lowell settles it down. Jesse Lowell looking for the power move, holding off the Davenport player. Jesse Lowell is too strong, out in front, can't get the puck, and that one goes off the post. Jesse Lowell creating stuff with the power move there. One hand on the stick, and Davenport can't even get it down the ice. They're going to have to go for a line change, but so is the U of A. So Gauthier holds into that one, and they'll get a face-off here. 1:41 left in the first period. That power play is going to expire now, so the U of A not going to be able to capitalize on their first power play attempt of the night, but some good offensive pressure. Doucette in to take the face-off, wins it. Now Josh Lusby gets to the puck first. Lusby in a battle, tries to get it out of there. Davenport all over him. Aiden Saworski, number 94, big hit there from Marquis. It looked like Marquis came to be physical. Now Hedgecote behind the net, gets away from his man. Tries to get it up, he takes a big hit. Now Lusby is gonna look with some bit of room. Lusby over the blue line. Lusby trying to get it in deep. Now Timor, shot, gets deflected before it gets, and we're gonna get the U of A chance going here at the Tucson Arena with 1 minute left in the period. Now Doucette for Davenport. He's been all over it. Definitely logging a lot of ice time here. Puck goes to Bauer. Selman throws a big hit on Bauer. Brody Selman, the goal might not have counted, but that hit's definitely going on the score sheet. Now Walker looking to feed it to Selman, can't get it through. Selman trying to do it all on his own. He takes a hit. Lowell back to the point. Fisher shot, tip. Can't get it through. Now Walker again, another chance. Can't get it past Gauthier. Great pad save there. Now Bauer gonna try to get out, but he's too tired. They're gonna go for a line change. 14 seconds left in the period. Biv passes it right to Clavins. Clavins with a big shot. And luckily, Biv is able to fight off his own mistake. That was McLaughlin. Those 81 and 91 that are both tucked. I'm going to keep using that as an excuse throughout the season, but if anybody on the stream sees that 90 there, oh, he untucked it just as I was talking about it. What a good guy. Except for the fact that he scored, so not the best guy. So now Uzel in to take it. Hole and about with him. 5 seconds left in the period. 4, 3, 2, shot on Biv, blocks it off. Another shot, that's the end of the period with Davenport knocking at the door with multiple shots, but Biv able to hold them off. That was a bit of a frantic period there, I'd say.
Absolutely. No, I mean, I think it was definitely back and forth on both ends. I would like to I'd really like to see Arizona come through with a little bit more finesse moving into the second period. But I think just a good start for both teams.
Yeah, and Davenport, their physical nature, maybe they're not, looking at their score sheet from last season, they put up a tremendous amount of points, but they obviously worked on throwing the body around this time.
Absolutely.
And definitely some of the notable players. Clavins had a great period. McLaughlin for Davenport. Doucette, who we knew was going to be dangerous, and Brendan Bauer, too. All those guys. But for the U of A, for the home team, the team that we truly care about, Dylan Walker, what a debut.
What a debut. I mean, he has been all over that ice, all over that goal. He's been on fire tonight.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we will be back to bring you the second period in just a little under 18 minutes. Stick with us. This is Wildcat Hockey.
Yeah, so high sticking is when you take your stick and you hit the opponent in the face or somewhere around that area, and you go to the penalty box and you feel shame.
Hey Wildcat fans, my name is Sebastian Janik and welcome back to another season of Wildcat Hockey. We are getting ready here at the Tucson Arena for our first home opening weekend of the season against Davenport. Earlier this week, we were able to catch up with head coach Chad Berman and find out what he's liked about this group so far and just what he hopes to see out of this team throughout the season.
I'm extremely impressed with this group, and I think every year, you know, you're excited about the start and everything's fresh and everybody feels good about what they have. You know, we've been on the ice a week now, and what impresses me the most, just the way this team goes about their work. I mean, the pace has been incredible. The attention to detail has been fantastic. Things that might have taken us a month to iron out, we're getting done in a practice or two. So it seems like guys are focused and ready to go. They're prepared to practice. Guys are coming on time. But it's the pace, the work ethic, the attitude, the energy that I'm seeing on the day-to-day. It is light years away from last year, and so you know, we're really confident that things are going to look better.
Next, we'll check in with Jesse Lowell to hear his thoughts on what it means to him about taking over the C and what he expects to see out of this group going forward into the season.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a great honor. It's my second year being a captain. I was assistant last year, and taking over the C this year. There's a lot of great guys that came before me, like Anthony Cusinelli, taught me a lot that I know, and you know, it's a lot of managing people. I've learned a lot already, and I'm really excited for the season.
And now we'll check in with Brody Selman and see just exactly in his second year what he hopes he can bring not only on the ice but off the ice, as he received a letter this season as well. So, Brody, it's your second season back here at the U of A. What did you experience your first season, and what are you excited for this season?
Yeah, last season was great to get my feet under me here. You know, all the boys took me under their wing, and I loved it last year, but we got a lot to prove this year. We got a hungry group, and, you know, we got a strong core, a lot of new guys coming in. They're hungry too, and we're going to make a lot of noise in the league.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Sebastian Janik, and we'll see you this weekend at the Tucson Arena. And welcome back, Wildcat fans, to the Tucson Arena. Sebastian Janik joined by Sam Key as we move into this second period, tied 1-1. Goals from Dylan Walker for the U of A. And I'm not sure who got it because with the tuck numbers, but I believe it was Uzel that got the goal.
I believe it was Uzel.
Yeah, and Uzel had a great first period. We took note of some of the Davenport players who really had a good first period, but the U of A had a very good first period too, especially Dylan Walker playing with Jesse Lowell and Brody Selman. It looks like he's fit on that line really well.
Absolutely. It's a really great attacking line. I think they have really good just putting pressure up on the front.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be up to the Cats here to make sure that they do not get put on the back foot coming out of the locker room. Davenport took a little bit of time getting out on the ice, but they're going to come back with, and there the rest of them are. So Davenport getting ready here to start the second period against your University of Arizona Wildcats. The team has looked much faster already this season. Davenport, a Michigan team, is a very talented team, very high offensive scoring team. The U of A was able to hold them to 1 goal, and a big reason for that, Nolan Bvolsic. What a goaltending performance he had in the first period.
Absolutely. I mean, he can just stop anything. I mean, there's so many rebounds, so many chances for Davenport to score, and he was able to really block all of them.
Absolutely. Biv, always a strong presence in net. So we are getting ready here to drop the puck on the second period of the first of a 2-game homestand. Selman in against Doucette. Doucette wins the faceoff, gives Brody Selman a shove. Two very talented forwards who have been going at it all game. Now Walker tries to get it to Lowell, just can't get there. Doucette tries to go through multiple Wildcats, can't do it. Chipped out of the zone, Lowell trying to get there. Good heads-up play there. Now, a great shot. I think that one was off the post, too.
That was off the post.
Davenport hitting 2 posts here so far in this game, coming out with a great offensive shift. Bauer and Doucette creating trouble for the U of A, but they're going to get to break it out here. Now Walker tries to get it down the boards, just can't get there. Davenport controls it in their own zone.
Definitely a great burst of energy off the start here from Davenport. I know that was one of their goals coming into this game, is just really high energy, high pressure hockey.
And it's going to be up to the U of A to match that. Bauer now, he dumps it in, goes for a skate, decides to turn off, get a line change. Now Clavins. Wildcats over the red line. Good burst of speed here from Malco. Drops it back. Out in front. Great chance there for Ryan Fisher, looking a little bit like a young Bobby Orr. Ryan Fisher, an incredibly talented offensive defenseman, gets a lot of space, but Gauthier is just better. Gets the stop there.
Gauthier is definitely one of their strongest players. I mean, he's one of the best goalies in the league as of right now.
Yeah, we're not too far into the season, but these first games really show you what a goalie is made of. That is for sure. Davenport able to win that face-off. They'll skate it out. Bradburn, he's going to skate in on his own, tries to dump it in. Cosden cuts that off. He can't get out of the zone. Great play there from Malco, developing with Vance. Shetland on the other wing. Shetland looks, waits, tries to get in front. Noah Vance! And somehow that does not get past Gauthier. I was waiting to yell goal, and just somehow Gauthier gets across and gets that. Another good shot. Shetland, oh, I mean, the hands there to set up Vance on the back door multiple times today where it's looked like wide open nets for the Wildcats, and they just couldn't get it past Gauthier. Wow, what a stop. No idea how that did not end up in the back of the net, but it certainly did not, and we will keep on playing here. What a sequence there. Now Uzel almost takes the ref's head off. That's going to go all the way down for icing, and that'll come back into the Davenport zone. Wow, Noah Vance with a golden opportunity, and just somehow that puck does not go.
I mean, that play unfolded like a book. It was beautiful.
This passing, the awareness of where these guys were on the ice. Talk about some early chemistry coming out from the Wildcats. Now Duke Litwin in to take the face-off. He can't quite get it, but Josephson ties up his man. Battle out in front. Now Ziegler is going to fight to get the puck for the U of A. Ziegler goes back to the point. Shively looks, finds Duke Litwin. He can't get a shot through, but Litwin recovers. Looking for a little open space. He'll go behind the net. Josephson tries to get out in front, blocked down. Josephson. Timor backs off, but then steps up to get that puck in deep. Ziegler with a great forecheck here. He's looking to create some offense. He gets double teamed. Now a chance for Josephson, and Gauthier with another stop. Little bit of nastiness out in front here. These two teams developing some anger early, and this is all going to carry over into tomorrow, folks, where we are back again for another 7:30 puck drop. Ziegler getting in there. He's having a talk with Gauthier. This is what, this is the great thing about hockey. It's just that right amount of violence that you can get going.
Absolutely, and it feeds the crowd well, keeps the energy of the whole thing going.
Yeah, the U of A, this has been physical both ways, and they want to keep up on that front, and they've got the bodies to do it. Now, time and space taken away quickly by Sofrino. Marquis tries to get in there, just can't help out enough. This will go up the boards. Now, Malone. Malone with a good burst of speed, but that gets wiped out by John Shively. Now Lusby looking to turn it up the ice. Can maybe get a little bit of a break here with Marquis. Wow, great back check there by Malone. But U of A still gets it in deep. Big hit there along the boards by Turner. Turner's been throwing the body around all game. Now Davenport trying to move it up. Sawarski all in on his own. U of A, Overland able to control it. Knocked down with a good stick there. Couple Davenport players keeping this play alive. Now they look to go out in front. Shot save by Volsic. Great job there. Matthew Hull lays down to try to get a block. And then Matthew Hull hits Turner. Good physical game here. Doucette trying to knock it away from Sofrino. He can't do it. Now another shot. This one goes wide. Biv a little bit committing to that near post. If that one comes out any sharper of an angle, that could be an open net for a Davenport player, but luckily that is not the case. Hanley wraps it around the boards. And these board battles have been loud and intense. Now Davenport passes Hanley, looking for some open space. There's none there as Lusby's taking up that whole lane. The Wildcats need to get this puck out. Marquis overcommits to trying to go for the rush. U of A's trying to get a line change. Davenport shot blocked there by Hole. Looks like that one stung him a little bit. That one, the ones on the skates always hurt the worst. Well, it's definitely worse places, but the ones against the side of the foot. Shot here, that one, Lusby with a big block. He goes down after that. U of A putting the body on the line. Lusby needs to get off. He's had a long shift along with Marquis. Marquis with a massive hit along the boards. He absolutely makes the Davenport player pay for getting near the benches. Now Hanley looks to go to Bauer, can't connect. U of A with a chance here. Jesse Lowell, can he take advantage? Knocked away. Skating with it. Clavins, he gets buried. Another big hit there. Dylan Walker throwing the body. Clavins' stick gets caught up in Jesse Lowell.
Oh,
no
big
call.
down.
And then Dylan Walker gets dragged down. Everyone's looking for a call from someone, but there's nothing happening. Now Bauer with a great move. Can he have enough energy to get across the line? He does. Davenport shot, save. Biv can't hold on to it. Bauer pushes Fisher into Biv, and that's going to draw a crowd. That was a feisty shift there from both of these teams. And as much as we love this stuff, the refs are going to have to establish some sort of line.
Absolutely. They're not calling anything tonight.
Yeah, there were one or two plays in that zone that did not look like the cleanest, but the refs are letting them go here. Luckily, Biv popped right back up, so no harm done there. But Davenport, a feisty team.
Absolutely, a very physical game tonight.
Yeah. And this is where the U of A really needs to impose their own. You know, you don't want to be that team that's getting backed into a corner, especially in your own building.
No.
You know, you definitely don't want to take any unforced penalties, and you want to play it, you know, smart game, especially because they haven't put Davenport on the power play all game so far. And I'm sure as soon as I said that, something horrible is going to happen. Biv comes out, a little bit of an adventure there, but good support. Now the Wildcats with a burst of speed. Malco can't get around his man. Wow, Saworski with a great defensive play against Malco. A little bit of miscommunication there. Costin goes down out in front. That one gets blocked away. Malco, good job to recover from his own mistake. Now a little burst of speed, tries to get it up. Shetland all on his own. Tyler Shetland shot blocked by Gauthier. Shetland with a lot of space. Big hit there from Malco. They're all going at each other. And Shetland with another chance. Shetland gets the stick held up, can't get it. Oh, and gets it out in front, but Malco just can't get a stick on it. Oh, Malco and Shetland with a good amount of chemistry here in their first game together. Timor.
Just a great flow on the ice. Let's keep pushing it down.
Timor tries to go for the diving poke. Shetland will get there first. Back to Hedgecock. Hedgecock shot blocked there. That one stung. Doucette, probably one of Davenport's absolute best players. Oh, no, he recovers. The fact that when these guys are able to shake off shots like that, so impressive, even if it is the wrong team. Now the U of A, Bauer says no. Josephson tries to go around. Malone looking for a little bit of space. They're going to take it away. Good forecheck here by Josephson. Litwin in there as well. Hedgecock can't get that one. Big chance here for Bauer. Can he get past Overland? Overland does a good job of making him fight for a shot. Make sure it's not high quality. There's a hit along the boards. Nothing from the refs there either. Now, little battle at the blue line, and that's the first time the ref's hand has gone up, but it's an offsides. Well, second time considering the other penalty, but those hands have stayed down for most of this game. Now Ziegler with a nifty little move. Connor Ziegler in a battle with McLaughlin. Out in front, no go, as there's three Davenport players who take away any time and space. Another big hit there. Uzel having a very big game. Another big hit from Uzel. Battle in the corner.
Josephson and Ziegler caught in there.
Davenport struggling a little bit. U of A able to get on a good forecheck. Still can't get it out. McLaughlin can't get it out. Now they'll finally go back behind the net. Bucha over to McLaughlin or Clavins. The jersey tucks, folks. The jersey tucks. If you have kids at home who play hockey, please teach them to not tuck their jersey. Every single announcer in the world will appreciate you forever. Marquis going for another big hit there. Hole, he gets it out to Lusby. Now a chance for Davenport, saved by Bivolsic. Quick turnaround shot there, and Biv had to be ready. Now the Wildcats looking to break it out. Marquis with a big burst of speed. He can't get down the other wing, though. Davenport braces it up. Matthew Hole in on the play. Ainley now takes a big hit from Marquis. And a big hit there on Fisher. Demeter. Now Brody Selman takes a turnover. He can't get it over to Lusby. Now Marquis, a little bit of shaked up lines here with guys taking line changes. Lusby's gonna go off. Selman up to the point. Fisher shot blocked multiple times. Selman tries to get another chance, can't get it to go. Selman back to the point. Cosden now. Fish calling for the puck. Dylan Walker behind the net. Looks back to the point. Fisher shot off the post! And that's gonna be the first post for the Wildcats. And a great move there by Ryan Fisher again. He might have hit the post, but he's not giving up on the play. Fisher, he gets buried. He's got a player draped over his back. Hanley and Fisher going at it. Now Cosden with a shot. That one gets blocked by Walker in front. And the fans getting into this one. Wow, that, and a big hit by Jesse Lowell in front of one of the student sections here at the TCC. Fisher had an entire person draped over him there for a little bit.
He really did. That was a nasty hit over there.
These teams are going to develop a lot of animosity before this evening is out, as there was only 10:15 left in the second period. My apologies for waiting so long here for an update. These periods have been flying by with not many stoppages at all.
No, this game flow has been insane. It is just back and forth the whole time.
So 10:15 left in the first period. 1-1 Davenport U of A. Goals from Walker for the University of Arizona and Uzel for Davenport. Now Malco wins the faceoff. Shively to Timor. Timor shot, multiple tips. Now a chance for Vance. He can't get it to go. Gauthier out of his
goal.
He's out of his crease. No stick. Puck was still live, but the refs blew the play dead. Maybe they lost sight of the puck and just a quick whistle there. But Gauthier, a little bit of flailing around there, throwing the stick. But he can tire out a goalie by making him do some gymnastics. That's not a bad way to go.
Not a bad way to do it. Especially U of A putting a lot of pressure, a lot of chances at goal here.
Yeah, this is the feeling they need to keep going with. If they can ride this wave of momentum to create something offensive on this shift, they're going to be going up against what seems to be Davenport's top group so far this evening. Doucette loses that face-off, though. Shively tries to dish it back. Nobody home. Malco gets there. Malco and Vance trying to keep it in. Malco gets around his man. And it's a quick breakout pass to Doucette. And Doucette with Stojewski with him. Can't get anything to go. Timor almost takes a big hit. Vance tries for the one touch, can't get it to go. And you don't want guys turning up the ice too quick when they think that puck's getting out, but it's not. Big hit there by Bauer on Malco. The veterans for this Davenport team really stepping up and bringing the intensity so far. Looking for a stretch pass there. Doucette, now Bauer, he takes a look around, tries to find Doucette out in front. Good job by Ziegler. Bauer gives him some trouble. Now the U of A will look to reset. Jared Overland. He'll take the space in front of him. Ziegler can't get it down the boards, but Overland, nope, straight into Ziegler. And then Overland can't get that one deep either. But this one finally does get in. Gauthier will have to play it. Bucha gets it over to his defensive partner. Davenport struggling a little bit to get this puck out, and that's exactly what we want to see from the U of A. And this one's going to come all the, oh, icing waved off here, actually. That one's going to die before the red line. Ref had a good sense. Bibbs trying to let the refs know that the net is off its moorings. No one seems to be noticing that he's waving and moving the net around. hopefully someone on the bench can yell and get his attention. But now Lusby tries to knock it down, can't quite get there. Lusby, Overland slows everything down. Overland out in front, just can't connect with Sofrino. And this puck will come into the U of A zone. Davenport having a really hard time getting puck possession here. Fisher, big burst of speed, gets it over to Marquis. Marquis shot gets blocked on the way through. Now another chance along the boards. Fisher pinches. He's got to be careful here that this puck gets in deep. He does a good job sticking with his man, make sure he doesn't get beat, dueling number 6s. Now the Wildcats just can't connect. Caused into Sofrino. Davenport's having a really hard time getting through the center of the ice right now. The U of A has been playing great defensive hockey with 7:32 left in the second period.
Cosden's been all over that. He's been good in this section.
I think Cosden's he might not be that guy like Fisher that's always standing out on the rushes, or maybe like a Timor who's always standing out with the big hits, but he's seemed very comfortable so far in his first game in a Wildcat uniform.
Excited to see him. Excited to see what these freshmen are going to bring for this season. I think it's going to be a really good energy, and the game flow has been really great so far, and the chemistry is really growing. And I can see the team's going to have like a really great forward momentum moving forward.
Yeah, I think it's only up from here. As guys get used to playing with each other, there's a lot of new guys who are able to crack this top 6, the top 4 on defense. So seeing how those guys kind of learn to play with each other, they have had, some time in camp. The practices have been great, so far. But there's nothing that can recreate game time momentum, the anxiety of playing in game time. But Malco and Shetland, to me, have really stood out as a duo that seem to find each other all the time. And Noah Vance is, maybe wasn't, he was playing a little bit more of a third-line role last season, a little bit more. But number 4, Noah Vance, has been finding those soft areas. It just hasn't been able to get one to go so far. And luckily, the ice crew, with the repairs, will get Bibbs net reattached. So Selman in to take the face-off against Demeter. Selman almost wins it, but straight to a Davenport player. He'll dump it in. Turner, who has been very physical. Turner looking to line up a big hit on Timor. You could see he was going for that. He almost took out his own teammate. But wow, number 23, Justin Turner, here to take no prisoners. Davenport just throwing themselves into the pile here. Hedgecoke's lost his stick. There's another player on the bottom. Walker's on the bottom. Hedgecoke boxing out his man without a stick. Selman hits Walker with the puck. They're trying to battle. There's a lot going on in that corner right now. Hedgecoke.
War zone in there.
But now Davenport with a good chance out in front. U of A's got to get this out of the zone. Now with a big burst of speed. 4-on-2 coming up the ice. Jesse Lowell tries to dish it back to Timor. Timor looks for Selman, just can't get the pass through. Good rush there from those 4, but they just take a little bit too much time thinking it through. Now the U of A, I think they're going to need to get a line change here, because there have been some guys who, in that corner battle, got real tired. Selman knocks it down, but that's going to be offsides. There does seem to be a bit of reckless abandon from some of the Davenport players of just, if you see a body, throw another body at it and see what happens. But another
very, very offensive physical tactic.
Yeah, it looks like, players like Uzel, Demeter, Turner have been consistently very physical this whole game.
Especially into the wall, really going in for those hip checks and just playing a really physical game.
Yeah, the open ice hits haven't been there as much, but it takes your toll when every time you're coming down the wing, you're getting slammed against the glass. Now Bauer and Doucette in a battle. They get it back to the point. Shot gets blocked. Now the U of A with a chance for a rush. Tyler Shetland over to Malco. Malco waits. Nice little move there. He gets chicken winged there pretty heavily. Ref's not calling that one. Now Overland. Overland looking into the middle. Shetland tries to go back to Overland. Overland down behind the net. Such a smooth skater. So smooth with the puck. Not able to get it out in front, but Overland kind of gives his man a bump, which gives Vance a chance to get the puck. Now Malco. He'll look to work it free. That'll go around. Bauer and Hole come together, but that one stays in the zone. Now Vance goes on top. Chance for Shetland, and he just misses glove side. Well, Tyler Shetland, what a great wrist shot he has. Just couldn't get that one down. Now Malco with a chance. It's out in front. Shetland with a tip, and he can't get it to go past Gauthier either. Now Bibb's going to come forward. He's looking to get an assist on the score sheet. Over to Overland. He'll dump it in. Fresh legs for the Wildcats. Will Josephson. He'll look to get it out in front. Now, yeah, it was Ziegler with it. Josephson. Over to Ziegler. Ziegler out in front. Gauthier goes for the poke check. Ziegler goes down over the back of the net. And now it's going to be Fisher pinching down. He's looking for a man out in front. He goes to back to the point. Cosden down low. Can't get it through. And Aiden Sawarski having a good defensive game. Fisher takes a big hit there, but he pops right back up and gets the puck over to Ziegler. Now Ziegler, he looks for an outlet. Jesse Lowell over the line, shot. Oh, that was Josephson. Josephson gets taken down for his efforts. But Josephson, I thought that was a new player just because of the burst of speed.
Absolutely, that was an awesome rush.
Out in front, Ziegler tries to get it on net, can't quite get it there. Now Cosden pinches down. Cosden tries to throw that one in front. Not going there for him. And unfortunately, the only person Cosden found was Uzel. A little bit of a toe pick there from Sofrino, but he hops right back up. Now Shively tries to go up the middle to Marquis. That's not going to get there, but icing gets waved off. Marquis in with a big hit. Good to see that from Marquis on Uzel. Marquis gets tripped down, but hands stay down. Now Davenport with a chance to get it over. Great breakup of the play there by Shively. Heady play to create this rush. Lusby gets around a man. Josh Lusby, and he shoots. Oh, and Gauthier with a great stop, but Josh Lusby with some soft hands.
I mean, just like the technical finesse in this game has been awesome.
These are two high-skilled teams going at it at the moment. U of A offensively looking very dangerous. And this is just the start for this team. Now Marquis able to strip that one away. Lusby in support. Lusby looking middle, finds Timor. He has to glove it down. Some tired Davenport players, though, as Timor looks to go for a skate and find a man. Shot from the point. Almost a tip from Selman, and Gauthier gets a pad on it. Davenport desperately trying to get this puck out. We'll see if they go for the line change here. That puck didn't get very deep. Can Selman turn it up the ice? Gets it over to Lowell, even though it got through a stick. Now Selman is going to get in there on Uzel. Uzel throws a big hit on Selman. Now Walker goes in on Uzel. Back to the point. Shot Matthew Hull, tipped out in front. Walker settles it down. Matthew Hull looks, waits, over to Overland. Walker calling for that puck the whole way, but throws it right into a set of pads. And we'll see if Davenport can get a line change here, one that they desperately need. Sajewski tying that puck up and not letting Walker get at it to give Davenport. This is chaos over at the Davenport bench as the puck is locked up. Guys are trying to get onto the ice, get off the ice, and Davenport will dump it in deep. Overland, quick up to Jesse Lowell. Jesse Lowell, Doucette goes in on him, but now it's Selman. Selman crisscrosses with Walker. Selman in, shoots. Faked the shot, went for the back door. Walker wasn't there. Now another shot. That one goes high from Jesse Lowell. Selman even faked me out on that one. I thought he was going shot the whole way. He's trying to find Walker on that back door. The U of A have had multiple chances on that back door opportunity for a wide open net, but the pucks have just been millimeters off. And now Selman with some good pressure. Selman shot. Can't get anything through. Vance, another good chance for him. Bauer can't control the puck. Walker feeds it over. Big hit there on Malco. Just as he came off the bench, Malco took a big hit. Now Malco's calling for the puck. Hull with a rush of his own. Matthew Hull looks it back. Shetland looking for Malco. Too much time. Malco called for the puck a couple times, and I think the Davenport defenders picked up on it. But now Shetland with a minute left in the period. Fisher going down in front. Vance with another chance. And Vance can't get it past Gauthier. Tyler Shetland getting physical in there. He's in a bit of a headlock. Bucha and Shetland going at each other. And then you've got Bauer tied up with Malco.
Tensions are high in this game.
And you saw the just absolute head down sigh of unbelief from Fisher. He creates all that room, gets it out to Vance in front, And he just can't get it through Gauthier, who has been just as impressive as Biv during this game.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, Biv's been better. We're not going to say that. Biv has definitely been better, but Gauthier is keeping Davenport in this game when the U of A has definitely had the best of the offensive chances this period.
Oh, I mean, the offensive pressure we've created probably, I mean, just in the last 10 minutes, it is not even really, we've not had anything down on our end. We've kept it fully on Davenport, and I'm excited. I'm hoping in the last minute we can really finish this out and, you know, take this momentum and really make this end in a goal, go into the third period 2-1.
Clavins to take the face-off against Selman. Selman can't win it back. Now Sawarski goes around the boards. Oh, that's, of course, there's 2 Sawarskis. That makes more sense.
Yep, twins, brothers.
Shot can't get through. Gauthier laying down in the crease, and Selman getting really up high. Oh, and Sawarski, Selman takes 2, 3, 4 punches. These 2 teams are going to get involved now. The refs have got to call something after this. And now you've got another player punching Cosden in the back of the head. Clavins really physical. Now you got 2 Davenport players going at Walker. Fisher's going to come in to stand up for his man.
These refs got to start calling something.
Yeah, Jesse Lowell having a very intense conversation with one of the Sawarski brothers. Both of them involved in that exchange. Sawarski keeps puck poking away at Walker, and the refs have got to say, hey guys, yeah, they're going to start taking guys now.
I was going to say, people are going to get thrown out of this thing soon.
Justin Turner, a player we've talked about for Davenport, and Dylan Walker firing up the crowd on his way to the box. 39 seconds left in the second period. Things exploded there as everyone starts throwing hands up, and it looks like a second Davenport player is also going to be heading to the box. Looks like Hanley. So 2 penalties there for Davenport, Hanley and Turner. Just Walker going to the box for the U of A. And it looks like this faceoff is going to stay down in the Davenport zone, which means we're going to see, well, the refs are having the conference here. The 2 captains will come. Both number 18. It's always interesting. Cole Uzel for Davenport, number 18 Jesse Lowell for the University of Arizona. And that really exploded there all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
Everyone got their hands up real quick.
I mean, it's been building. I've been waiting for one of these fights to break out. These teams have been up in each other's faces this whole time.
Yeah, and it's not only the hits, it's the little pokes, it's the jabs, it's the verbal abuse. There's a lot going back and forth between these 2 teams. And after we get this sorted out, we'll see what the penalty situation is. But for anyone watching who doesn't know, in the ACHA, there is no fighting. That is one of the rules. You're suspended for a game if you do get involved in a tilt. There's definitely going to be and one of the Davenport players is being ejected here. Number 94, Aiden Sawarski, is good. Looks like he's going to be done for at least the period, maybe the game. So Sawarski sent off the ice. Hanley and Turner in the box. Just Walker right now for the U of A. So it looks like the refs are going to watch that happen and say, all right, enough. We're going to lay down the law right here and make sure that this game calms down.
I mean, it's been a long time coming. They've let this build. I mean, they weren't calling anything these first periods.
The animosity, grow, from up here at ice, way above the ice, those little jabs, those hits along the boards, maybe they don't look like they're too painful, but for these guys, imagine someone walks up to you, slaps you in the face really, really hard, and you just have to stay as calm as possible.
Absolutely not. That thing just boils over, and it obviously ends right here.
Yeah, and these 2 teams are going to be playing each other tomorrow night, 7:30, so let's bring in the call.
Justin Turner, 2 minutes for slashing. Davenport penalty on number 19, Dallas Hanley. 2 minutes for roughing. Davenport penalty number 94, Amy Swarsky, a 10-minute misconduct.
So Sawarski going with a 10-minute misconduct. Hanley.
Sawarski's been all over it all night, just very physical, always on the attack, on the offense.
Yeah, and Walker having a conversation with Hanley. Those boxes are pretty far apart, but I'm guessing they're talking loud enough. So this is going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. And yeah, it looks like the U of A is going to be going on the power play here. So a 10-minute misconduct for Aiden Sawarski, one of the brothers going off for the remainder of the game. Turner and Hanley in the box, one for slashing, one for roughing, and Dylan Walker in the box for the U of A. Dylan Walker seems to be, you know, you saw how hyped he was after he scored that goal. We saw how hyped he was even just going to the box. So this is going to end up being a power play for the U of A, but it'll come outside the zone with 39.9 seconds left in the second period. Can we get anything going here? Malco, good start. Now Fisher, look to bring it down, looks to Josephson. Josephson tries to get it on net. Gauthier covers. Josephson takes a little bit of a wipeout. Good to see him get up. Him and Doucette give each other a little pat. You know, in those moments, you know these guys absolutely hate each other, but just like with hockey at any level, there's that mutual respect that's still there at the end of the day. You know, we've seen at the NHL some of the greatest, most intense rivalries. You know, the handshake is one of the best traditions in hockey, but U of A don't want to be given any handshakes until this thing is over. 26 seconds left here in the second period. Timor throws a big hit there on the boards. Absolutely crumples Robert McLaughlin. Now the U of A with 7 seconds left in the second. Up to Shetland. Shetland goes to the middle, can't get a shot off. 1 second left. Out in front, Josephson. That will wrap up the second period. Still tied up 1-1, but wow, things absolutely escalated in that 20 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, just everything that we saw in period one amplified. More attacking offense, more better defense, just a really intense period.
And offensively, the U of A was able to control a lot of that period. And then, you know, they stayed disciplined in that scrum enough to only take one penalty. Still, one penalty isn't great, but if you can get 2 guys going off and a misconduct and your players are disciplined enough to only take 1 penalty out of that, that's what you want to see out of your players, is that mental discipline in the moment. It's easy to see red get the wires crossed and just have that happen so quickly that there's nothing you can really do.
I agree. I think Arizona's been in really good control this game, and I'm hoping to see them use that control and hopefully start scoring in this next period.
Yeah, there's definitely some work to do on the offensive side of things, but without a doubt, an intense game that both teams obviously want to win, but willing to do a lot to win it. So we will be back with the third period, which promises to be, what I'm guessing to be quite explosive. So I'm Sebastian Janik, joined by Sam Key this evening, and we will be back with more Wildcat hockey after this intermission. welcome back, Wildcat fans, to a third period that promises to bring the electricity. That period ended on a very intense note for both teams. Sam, talk us through a little bit about how that period ended.
I mean, we had Walker thrown out, 2 players from Davenport tossed out, one of them out of play for 10 minutes. I mean, that was just, it exploded. The game was out of control. Those tensions were high and the water finally broke.
Yeah, Dylan Walker stretching out by the penalty box since he'll be in there to finish off his penalty. And it was Turner along with Hanley who went to the box. Aiden Sawarski got a 10-minute misconduct, but it looks like he wasn't tossed from the game fully. He'll just serve the rest of that 10 minutes in the penalty box. When it comes to game misconducts and ejections in the ACHA, the rules can be a little bit different. So Sawarski is going to start in the box with his 2 teammates. And when Walker, Turner, Hanley, and Sawarski come out of that box, it's going to be interesting to see if they're done having words with each other.
Oh, I think based on just some Wildcat fan reactions to those players in the box, I think they'll be hyped up and ready to get back in the action.
Yeah, in that locker room, hopefully you know, don't know what's being said in there, but that's where you look to your captains like Jesse Lowell, like Brody Selman, like Matthew Hull, to settle guys down in a good way, make sure you're not taking any penalties that you don't need to take, and just make sure you get the job done this period. That is what Coach Berman always talks about, do your job. And that's what these Wildcats are going to have to do to get a W here in the first home game of the 2022-23 season.
And if they play this out like they've been playing it these past 2 periods, we might even get to see an overtime in this first game.
Yeah, we'll see. Overtime's always exciting, but it can always be heartbreaking too.
Absolutely.
So we'll see here what the Wildcats are able to do. These 2 teams will be back at it tomorrow night, again 7:30. Join us here on the YouTube stream or join us live at the Tucson Arena. It's a great place to spend a Saturday night. It's been a great crowd here for a Friday evening in the first opening home game.
Oh, I mean, the student section is packed. The entire arena is peppered with families. It is an electric energy in here tonight.
And that's one amazing part of getting to play in this building is the intensity and the atmosphere. It might not look like it's too full, but remember we're playing in a 6,900 seat arena here. It gets difficult to pack this in, but Tucson showing up and getting loud for the first home game of the season. Great to see so many students here as well. You know, that's the group that we really want to try to get, make people aware of this team, the amount of people that you can talk to on campus, and Sam as a current student can probably attest to this. You tell someone, hey, I'm doing color at the hockey game tonight, how often are you getting, oh, we have a hockey team?
Honestly, a lot of my friends are in on it. They love coming to these hockey games. They just think that the energy here is so fun, and it just is. It's a good time. It's good hockey. It's fast hockey. It is fun to watch.
Well, you choose your friends wisely then.
Thank you.
Anyone who likes hockey is a friend of ours, and that's the awesome thing about Tucson too, is we've got such a huge different demographic of fans. We've got students who are maybe seeing the first game they've ever seen, and we've got fans who have been here for 30, 40 plus years. And that's what's so special about this program is the history, the tradition, and making sure that we're able to keep building off of that. And we will be doing our best to keep bringing you the best broadcast and the best media content possible. This team certainly deserves to have that behind them, and we will do our best to bring it to you guys. Check us out on social media, our Twitter, Facebook, to stay up to date with all the posts, all the live news, and let's get things underway here in the second period on the power play. Ryan Malco in against Sebastian Doucette. And as a Sebastian myself who spells his name T-I-A-N, I of course have a rivalry with a Sebastian that's T-I-E-N.
You got to spell it the right way.
Yeah, there's only one. But now Shetland, great burst of speed down the wing. Shetland goes around the back of the net. He could get lined up here. He's able to dodge the hit, keeps the puck. Shetland tries to get across to Malco, can't quite get there. Good defensive play by McLaughlin to get that out. Now it's going to be Fisher, who's had a bunch of big rushes this game. Can't quite get it in cleanly. Gets knocked down by Malco, though. Malco goes down. Shetland in a battle along the boards with Uzel. And it'll just be a whack at the puck to get that out. Tyler Majewski throwing it down to Nolan Bavolsik. Biv settles it down. 30 seconds left here on the power play. 19:06 left in the third period. Your Wildcats tied with Davenport 1-1. Goals both coming in the first period. Now Connor Ziegler with a burst of speed. Looks middle, can't get it across. He's tied up heavily. And now it's going to be McLaughlin. Good move here on the penalty kill to kill off the rest of this. 8 seconds left. Nope, that's Clavins. Of course it is. So now U of A, that penalty is going to run out. Turner's out of the box. One of the more physical guys. He'll be looking to throw a hit probably right away. Big hit there along the boards. Clavins with another big hit. He's been a presence. Selman trying to fight the multiple players, can't get it through. This one will get knocked down. Biv heads up, tries to get the pass. Nice little saucer. And that's going to be, looks like it's played with a high stick, and that's going to blow the play dead. Matthew Hull got a tip on that. And this puck will come back to the U of A zone.
Once again, just a really great energy coming off into the start of this period. I'm excited for what's in store.
Yeah, there's a lot of hockey left to play here with 18 minutes and 17 seconds left. With the pace of this game, it's going to fly by. Duke Litwin in to take the face-off against Doucette. Doucette wins the puck forward, but it's going to end up being Ziegler along the boards. Gets there first, but not able to get control of the puck. Now it goes around the boards. Big hit there on Matthew Hull by one of the Saworski brothers. Can tell those kids were probably raised in a pretty feisty household, it seems like.
Absolutely.
You know, hockey players are all feisty, but some guys more so than others. Now Duke Litwin, shot on Gauthier, save. Duke Litwin with a good burst of speed. Gauthier with a good job to control that rebound with Josephson coming down. You know, it's always fascinating to watch the personalities of hockey players. You know, all of these guys play this violent game, this intense game, this physical game, but some players really rely and thrive when it comes to throwing the body around.
Absolutely, and you've seen a lot of that in Davenport tonight. Definitely a very physical, contact-minded team.
Definitely, and that's how teams are going to have to play against the U of A. To counter our speed and our talent this season, you're going to see teams probably getting that grindy, you know, hard-hitting mindset.
Marquis took a big hit there.
Marquis thrown a couple so far, so they got to repay him. But now Davenport with a little bit of a dangerous 2-on-1. McLaughlin trying to go to the middle, can't get it there. Now Clavins, the Jersey Tuck brothers. One of them takes a big hit there. Lusby trying to get it out, can't do so. This one comes over. Marquis going to have to get this out of the zone. Good job there. We'll see if this one dies before it makes it for icing. It does not. That one will come back. Almost a soft little play there by Marquis, but just settles down, rolls a little bit too far, and the Wildcats will have to put that line back out there, hopefully win a face-off and get a line change.
They've been working on face-offs in practice and just really, you know, how to move forward with it, whether you win or lose this face-off, and I'm hoping for something optimistic our way this time around.
Sofrino and against Turner, good win there. This is where you've got to take advantage of that win, though. Hedgecoke with a guy all over him, able to get it out enough, though. Lusby can't quite get enough on it. The Wildcats, couple opportunities to clear the puck and just not able to. Now with a chance for Davenport, broken up well by Hedgecoke. Such a good stay-at-home defenseman. Lusby tries to block a lane, can't do it, but Sofrino does. And those are the ones that can get you right there. Shot on goal, luckily doesn't get it through, hits the pile. Majewski goes back behind the net. Talsma, a shot out in front, dangerous chance there as Turner was crashing the net. Good hit there from Marquis to buy a little bit of time. Wildcats are going to be able to get a full change as Davenport has to as well. Davenport's going to roll their top line over the boards. And a great pass there. Chance now, Selman shot, he scores! Brody Selman lights the lamp and sets the TCC on fire! What a shot from Brody Selman!
Oh, that was beautiful, start to finish. Just so much space, so much time, and he just absolutely punched it in, no hesitation.
This line, folks, is going to be fun to watch this season. They give the nod to Biv. They know they've kept him. He's kept them in this his whole time. The delay coming over the line. What an assist! And Brody Selman, who turned down the opportunity to shoot earlier in this game, does not pass up that opportunity and goes top shelf. What a goal by Brody Selman. And now we're going to see what happens, because either chaos is going to break out offensively or physically, we'll see. There was a big hit there that was taken by Cosden, but he's up. Bauer, a little bit of a jump and hit, gets Cosden's helmet off. So we got to stop and play here. Davenport, as soon as that goal was scored, their next 2 hits were some of the biggest we've seen this game. They are not going to go away in this game.
No, the physical retaliation. Retaliation, thank you. The physical retaliation is there. And I think it's just going to be up a notch, especially as this is the final period.
Yeah, Davenport's been relying on hitting hard to stay in this game, and you got to think they're going to rely on hitting even harder to get back into it. 15:49 left in the 3rd period. Your Wildcats take the lead 2-1 with the goal from Selman. And that line really coming through when the Wildcats needed it the most. Some of the other lines get some good grindy shifts. Luckily, Doucette there, not able to receive that pass from Bauer. He would have been in all alone. So now it's a matter of the U of A making sure they maintain that composure. Bauer takes a run at hole. Shetland's going to try to get down the board. So shifty. Shetland looking backdoor shot, save, Gauthier. It's still loose in the crease. They can't get it. Vance behind the net in a battle. He almost gets shoved down, but he stays on his skates. Shetland digging away at it there with Malone. Malone gets it out to U of A player. Now Matthew Hull looking to the point. Jared Overland. Malco calling for the puck. Just can't settle that one down. Shot Matthew Hull. Almost gets tipped by Doucette in on his own goaltender. Wildcats with a great shift here. Bauer looking to get to that puck first. Matthew Hull wins the race, gets it over to Overland. Such a smart play there for Overland to get into open space and give Matthew Hull an outlet. That one bounces in. Now Josephson tries to knock it down the boards. Ziegler to Josephson. Josephson goes out in front. Almost Ziegler batting away at it, can't get it. There was a big hit behind the net on Josephson, but the U of A keeps it in. Duke Litwin with a great steal. Now Josephson looking for it again. Ziegler goes to line up his man, Talsma. Now Hedgecoke with a shot. That's a headhunter that heads over the net, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Duke Litwin is going to go to the box, it looks like. No, it's going to be Connor Ziegler going to the box here. And wow, what a turning point this could be right here. The first power play of the game for Davenport. And it's going to be a roughing call on Connor Ziegler.
I anticipate this being a very physical power play.
U of A is going to have to get this puck out immediately. The one goal that we did see beat Biv so far was those 3rd, 4th chances, and that's just shot from the point they got through traffic. So winning this face-off here for Lowell, what a great job from Jesse Lowell. And Cameron Timor makes no mistake, gets that out. Gauthier settle it down. So now Uzel looks to set things up. Turner swinging out wide. Turner over the line, carries it in, looking middle for Doucette, can't get there. Jesse Lowell with a great defensive play. Support from Brody Selman, and the puck is out. That is what you need for the next minute and 30 seconds, as there's only 13:40 left in this game. Now Doucette over the line, dumps it in. Biv fights it off. So now Davenport looking to set up, can't do it. Great job there by Dylan Walker, and this is going to be offsides. This is going to kill the clock. Smart play there from the U of A to make sure that they just settle things down, force Davenport to tag up, and that kills a good 20 seconds off that power play. Now Tyler Shetland, and you've got Gauthier all the way out. That's a very confident play from Gauthier. Still hasn't worked out though. Walker tries to get it, can't get there. Now Clavins across. McLaughlin can't hold it. Wildcats try to get out. That one gets blocked down by Sawarski. Wildcats still battling to get out. Now Sawarski goes around, tries the wraparound, doesn't get there. Cosden holds him off, and so does Biv. Now Walker in a battle on the penalty kill. Dylan Walker scoring goals, killing penalties, doing everything right now. They look out in front. Now another chance. They can't set up, and they score! Just too many broken plays out in the front of the net. I think Biv maybe lost track of it for a second, and Davenport pounces. A quick response there.
Absolutely, they are not going out of this game without a fight.
And another dirty goal. Nothing pretty, nothing special about that. Just a puck on net, gets knocked down in front. No one can find it, and the first stick on it is a Davenport stick. So we have got a tied game here with 12:43 left in the third period. And that was the first penalty the Wildcats had taken in terms of giving up a penalty, giving up a power play. And you see just how important special teams are as you've got all that momentum after taking the lead. And, you know, that type of goal to tie it up, you almost feel like the air gets sucked out of the building, but Wildcats are going to have to score 5-on-5 here. Overland tries to find Litwin. He knocks it in. Now Ziegler with a chance. Ziegler backhand on Gauthier. Still out in front, still loose. Back to the point. Matthew Hull looking for a lane. Takes a shot, looking for a tip. Gets blocked down. Matthew Hull can't get there. Bauer with a great steal. Now it's Bauer and Doucette in a 2-on-1. Bauer, Doucette, Overland back. Jarrett Overland with such a high IQ defensive play. Sneaky stick there to take the room away. You've got to think Bauer's skating in there thinking there's no way he's going to overcommit to me. And Overland, you know, he makes the decisive call, because in that situation, you've either got to play the single player or try to play the pass, and that could give Bauer way too much room for a shot. And Overland decides to do it himself there. Jared Overland, great defensive play there.
Just
now
smart hockey tonight.
Very smart. Now this is where you don't want to see the U of A do anything, because we just saw how Davenport was so dangerous on the power play. You've got to think they're going to try to goad the U of A into a penalty here. So
absolutely. No, we've got to watch out for that, because I think we're strongest when we're 5 on the team. Just it's better flow, better chemistry, and it's just a better headset for the guys to be in.
Definitely. 12 minutes left in the third period. Tied 2-2, U of A and Davenport. Goals coming from Selman and Walker for the U of A. Gauthier leaves that one. Lowell almost gets to it first. Shively's calling for the puck. Selman tries to feed it across, but it's straight to a Davenport player. Now, burst of speed over the line for Majewski. Majewski tries to feed it middle. Can't get it there. Good defensive play. Now Shively's going to try to shovel this one out. Walker's going to get on his horse. Get in there. Uzel around him alone. Malone only finds Walker. Walker, he can't get a handle. Tries to get it down. Goes past Malco. Vance almost took a huge hit from Uzel. Gets out of the way. Now McLaughlin. He's going to wrap it around. Fisher's going to do a great job to keep this in. Fisher, great little move. Fisher around the back of the net, looking for room. Tries to find Shetland. Just can't get there. Too many Davenport players in the way. Shetland now. Everyone's looking for the puck. I was looking for the puck. There's something out on the ice that looks a little bit like a puck, but I think it might be a piece of equipment. Now Shetland goes in against Uzel. Vance, first one to get to it, can't get a hold of it. He's in against 2 players there. Clavins takes that away. Now Bradburn dumps it in. Biv out to play it. Biv, Cosden. Vance does a good job there. And now here's a chance for Malco. Can't quite keep it. But a good job there to knock it back into the zone. Out in front from Vance. Ziegler can't get it. He gets knocked down. Now Clavins. He'll take a shot on Biv. He'll just glove save that. He gets a little cheer from the crowd. Biv has had a quiet night, except for those really big flurries where it's the only time Davenport's been able to beat him are in those just absolute mad net scrambles, and that's where Gauthier hasn't been beat yet. He's only been beat on the great wrist shots from outside.
It's definitely interesting. I feel like we're playing 2 very different versions of offense here tonight.
Definitely. So now Overland, Bauer, he's going to look to get in on the forecheck, but Overland and Hull with a good little back and forth, creating some space. Overland draws a hit. Chip this one out. Josephson's not going to be able to get to that. Icing waved off. Josephson with a good job there to win the puck. Josephson tries to go back to Ziegler, just can't get it. A diving play from the Davenport player does not connect. Saworski trying to do it from the belly, can't do it. Now it's Josh Lusby. Josh Lusby over. Jared Overland gets his space taken away. Takes it back though. Over to Lusby. Chaos in the offensive zone. So much time and space for some of these guys. Just not able to settle the puck down and get a shot. Hanley gets in there, helps get it out of the zone. This one's going to get dumped in. That's going to get waved off, no icing. 8:58 left in the third period. Tied up 2-2. Davenport and U of A. Marquis having a tough time there. But luckily, Majewski not able to get it past him. Now, almost a sneaky little move there from Talsma, but luckily U of A able to read it. Marquis almost gets lined up by Uzel, sneaks past it. The hip checks are in full effect here for Davenport. Now it's going to be Timor. Gets stripped to the puck. Shot. Turner. Biv fights it off. Great job by Biv. He says, you know what, guys? If you can't clear the crease at the moment, I'm going to make sure I do.
And I think that's what makes him such a great goalie. He's really intuitive at the goal.
Biv is a very cerebral player and recognizes there he's just got to get that puck out. Walker trying to get in on the forecheck. They look to Bradburn. Bradburn tries to get it up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin settles it down. McLaughlin looking out in front. Nobody home. Gets back to the point. Good play here by Selman just to get it out. Make sure everything stays safe. Cosden gets past Malone. Now they feed it back to Fisher. Fisher's going to look to set up the rush. He dumps it in with Selman ahead of everybody. Selman holds off Malone. Jesse Lowell comes in support. 7:26 left in the third period. Selman with Lowell for the U of A. Malone's in there. Talsma's in there. The U of A comes away with it. Now Jesse Lowell trying to play catch with Cosden, unable to. Cosden's going to have to get on his horse, though, as Sawarski is barreling in on him. Sawarski finishes his check. And now Dylan Walker. Dylan Walker over the blue line, gets past the check. Walker in, looks, shoots, can't get it past Gauthier.
Oh, more chaos at the goal line.
And we're going to get the teams coming together. Just, you know, friendly little game of hockey. But Dylan Walker with some great patience to get that puck, settle it down. Smooth little move into the middle. And I know for a fact Walker did not get all that he wanted on that shot.
No, but he lined it up beautifully. I mean, it just wasn't able to get in. Gautier has been awesome at the goal tonight.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, maybe Walker is thinking, okay, we beat him high twice. Maybe I'll go 5-hole here. So either, you know, he looked for the 5-hole and Gauthier just shut the door, or he kind of just didn't get all that he wanted on it. But either way, a great offensive chance.
Absolutely. I mean, we need to wrap this up. We're almost at the end of this third period. We need one more goal.
Yeah, this is the time where the U of A is trying to get rid of some of their demons from last season, where other teams were able to come back, tie it, and just hang around. U of A's got to just break the dagger out here and make sure they finish this in regulation. They've definitely played a good enough game to do so.
Absolutely.
That was an icing call there. So this will come back down into the U of A zone. As we have 6:47 left here, Davenport just refuses to go away. They haven't had the most, you know, you see the 2 goals U of A scored are just absolute beauties, and Davenport's just got that workman-like type net front presence that scored a couple goals for them, but U of A's gonna have to fight this off here.
Absolutely. The last thing we need is another frenzy at the goal that just gets one in.
Smart in your own zone. Litwin there with a good job. They try to get it out. Can't do so, but Hull settles things down. Veteran assistant captain. Hull over to Overland. Overland drills this one in deep, goes around the boards. Connor Ziegler can't get a hold. Josephson tries to throw a big hit, doesn't get all of his man. McLaughlin over to Turner. Turner's got a bit of speed with Bradburn, but he just couldn't handle the puck and make anything out of it. Now it's going to be Josephson's chance to do something with it. Will Josephson tries to get around his man. Uzel can't do so. Now Bradburn is going to come back up the ice. Timor settles everything down, waits for guys to set up. Josephson tries to knock this in, can't get a stick on it. That one hits the ref, almost caused a little bit of a strange line change there. That one straight into the Davenport bench. Trying to ride the boards around, misses the boards just by a tiny bit there. So far, you know, that scrum we saw definitely carrying over, but I would say this period has been surprisingly discipline from both teams. I really thought things were gonna kind of blow off the roof, but okay, here's a chance. Walker in again, dangles, goes in on Gauthier, can't get it. Another shot, Selman trying to get it past him, and Gauthier flashes the glove, and somehow Selman can't get that past Gauthier. Wow, what a play in net. Saving Davenport's skin, keeping them in this game. And that's the type of play that U of A has been really, I mean, Dylan Walker, what a dangle, what a move to create that opportunity in the first place. And somehow Gauthier flashes the leather, the puck is there, and we are still tied at 2. But the ice is tilting down into the Davenport end with 5:29 left in the third period. Selman in to take the face-off against Doucette. Good tie up there, Hole. Make sure Selman can get it. Selman back to Overland. Overland over to Hole. Finds Walker, he settles it down. Walker looking for some space. Takes his time, over to Hole, shot! Off the side of the net. Good setup there, and Matthew Hole again. Now Dylan Walker over to Matthew Hole. Just can't get enough on the one-timer. Great setup there between Hole and Walker. Icing's gonna be waved off. McLaughlin getting close to Biv. Now Lowell over the line. Skates in, looks to drop back to Selman. He gets that taken away though, but Walker's got it. Walker, a dangerous player, and you can see how intensely he's got to be defended by Majewski there. Now Selman, shot! Oh, just gets the shoulder of Gauthier, trying to go top shelf again, can't quite get it there. Now Walker looking for a lane, goes out in front, slides in on Gauthier, he's got it in his glove, Selman's whacking at it, and he saves it off the goal line once again. Somebody buy this guy a steak dinner, my God. U of A is throwing everything they can at Gauthier so far, but he is absolutely making sure Davenport stays in this game. Whether or not they decide to score any more goals is not up to him, but he is doing everything he can.
I know, but those Wildcats are all up in his grill. I mean, you can just see we are putting pressure up there. Walker's especially been really key in this tonight. He is just creating such great spaces and great opportunities for us to score.
And you could see there that everyone's staring at Walker. It allows Selman to get some room. Now we'll see what this unit can do. Shetland, who's also been great all game. Fisher over to Timor. Cameron Timor looks backdoor for Shetland, just can't get it to him. They've got to watch out for that play because they're trying to set it up. Fisher looking to Timor again. He's got Malco and Shetland over to Malco. Malco shot gets blocked by Doucette. They hold on to it. Shot from the point. Fisher doesn't get through. Gauthier, they're going to have to just dish this one out. Malco knocks it down. Fisher looking to bring it right back in. 5-on-3 because they can't get a change here. Now a chance for Malco, shot. That one gets blocked. What a great job there to lay the body on the line by Dallas Hanley. Biv with a rare mistake. Now Davenport shot, good save. Bails himself out, uncharacteristic from Biv there, but luckily he's good enough to bail himself out. I mean, based off of the pressure of this game, if that's the play that scores a goal, you would just be heartbroken. But luckily, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Tyler Shetland giving it to Will Josephson over the line. Josephson goes around a man, tries to go around a second, just can't get it. Going for the little Rick Nash double toe drag there, but just can't get it done. 3 minutes left in the third period. Brody Selman going back for it. Bauer's all over him. Selman will toss it, takes a funky carom off the boards. U of A now, Brody Selman, Dylan Walker at the line. Selman gets it into the zone, just can't keep a handle on it. And it's gonna be Austin Malone, the one skating away with the puck. He's looking for Bauer. That one doesn't get out. Now Jesse Lowell trying to get on the forecheck. U of A dishes it in. Selman tries to get on Malone. Malone gets it away from him. Malone looking to Bauer. Bauer dodges a big hit. Shively tries to dump it in. Luckily does, doesn't hit a ref. Now Walker. Bauer tries to go middle. A little bit of a dangerous play there, but they get away with it. And it was Clavins, but now it's going to be Dylan Walker again. Dylan Walker over the line. Feeds to Josephson. Josephson looking for another pass. Just maybe one too many passes there. With how much they've been testing Gauthier, you really got to think that you just want shots on net right now. So Sam will be leaving us here in the booth to head down to ice level to get these post-game interviews. So this will be her first time on the TCC ice as she heads down. With 2 minutes left in this third period, Matthew Hull over to Overland. Overland shot, still a loose out in front, and that's why shot first mentality. Matthew Hull, Vance can't get a tip on it. Overland goes around to Shetland. Shetland takes a big hit, but holds onto the puck. Wraparound chance! And it just slides off the stick of Malco. He's not able to get enough momentum on it to swing it in that post. Gauthier goes down and stops another great opportunity. Without a doubt, the U of A has been dominating the offensive side of things, out-shooting, out-chancing Davenport. And this is where the mettle of this team, with 1:46 left in the third period. We're going to see what this team's made of and what we're going to see in the rest of this season. This has been a hard-fought game that they deserve to win, and it's a matter if they can actually get it done. The U of A chants are starting here in the TCC Arena. We'll be back here again, 7:30 tomorrow night on the YouTube. Come see us live. Now Vance tries to get it past Uzel, does. Malco with speed. Great defensive play there from Bauer to strip Malco. He just kind of tosses a muffin. That goes out to center ice. Now Overland will flip out one of his own. That hits Uzel. With Vance who gets it. Matthew Hull trying to feed it across. Vance, turnaround shot on Gauthier. Another good stop there. Noah Vance not turning down the chance to shoot. And that's what you want to see right now. Gauthier has been tested throughout this game. He has only been beat on the best shots that we've been able to produce. But at some point, the dam's got to break. Something's got to give. And this is where the U of A Wildcats are going to roll out their top line once again. Brody Selman, Dylan Walker, Jesse Lowell. They've been the really go-to line. Dylan Walker shoots, gets blocked down by Malone. Selman goes to the corner, gets it to Lowell, out in front, and Walker just can't get a shot off. It's still loose out in front. And now Davenport will just throw it down the ice. Davenport gets to the puck first. U of A in a little bit of a scramble here with 45 seconds left in the third period. And now Fisher for the U of A. He'll look to carry it. Big hip check there by Clavins. The hip check school is on in Davenport. And now they'll look to break it out. Can't get it through the middle of the ice cleanly. Cosden, 25 seconds left, 24. Behind the net, gets tied up. Bradburn for Davenport gets in there, takes the puck, shot on Biv, blocks it off. Great save by Biv. What a big moment for him to stand tall and make sure there's no net to look at. Cosden almost overskates it. Selman tries to get it. 8 seconds left. They're just going to knock this one into the ref's skates. 5 seconds left. And it looks like, just as Sam predicted, we are going to overtime in the first home opening game of this season for your U of A Wildcats. And now the heart rate picks up a little bit for everyone involved. Nolan Bavolsic making a tremendous save there in the dying seconds of the period to make sure that the U of A gets this into overtime. And at the other end, it has just been the story of Nathan Gauthier just stopping everything that's been thrown at him. U of A's got to make sure they don't let that get in their head, though. They stay confident, and they make sure that they're able to just settle things down, get some shots on net. Good things come from good hard work, and that's what we're going to hopefully see here. So we've got a little break here in between the two periods. Hopefully everyone who's been watching on the YouTube stream has been enjoying it. We're doing everything we can to bring you the best quality broadcast from the Tucson Arena for U of A hockey. Keep track of our social media on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're trying to be as active as we can on those platforms. We all know how important those are nowadays. And a great game here to kick off the season. So in just a minute and 4 seconds here, we will get the puck dropped on overtime. And the U of A team has to feel good about what they've been able to do so far here. They look much more skilled than last season. They look much faster. This is definitely a very different built team than what we saw in the previous season. So the teams will switch sides. And get ready to go here. Big moment for this program looking forward into the future. What this means not only for tomorrow night's game, but for future games going forward. These are the type of emotional wins that you can really build a foundation on, but no matter what transpires here in this overtime, this U of A hockey team has played very winning hockey so far tonight. And it looks like head coach Chad Berman is going to go with Dylan Walker, Tyler Shetland, and Ryan Fisher to start off. On the other side, Bauer, Doucette, two skilled forwards who have been a problem at times for the U of A, joined on the back end by Talsma. And we are ready to drop the puck on the first game, the first overtime game of the season, and Ryan Fisher will take possession. Ryan Fisher back into his own zone. Dylan Walker circles wide, shadowed by Bauer. Shetland can't pick up the puck. This could be a 2-on-1 going the other way. Doucette, Fisher trying to take away his space. Doucette, great job there from Shetland. Biv tries to just smack that one out of the zone. It does get out of the zone. U of A player isn't able to skate onto it. Biv having none of this anymore. He's getting it out no matter what. Doucette over the line. Bauer going back door. Doucette shot, save Bavolsic. Now Davenport looks to set up. Doucette, Talsma, Bauer. Bauer can't control it. Dylan Walker tied up along the board. Selman will come in and support. Who's going to come away with the puck? Walker and Selman in a battle here. And now this is gonna head to Fisher. Bauer is gonna chase him down, but Bauer is gonna go off here. By far one of Davenport's best players tonight, so he's gonna head off the ice. Now U of A will look to settle things down. Clavins shadowing U of A, Matthew Hull, smart little play to Brody Selman. Can he pick it up? Brody Selman with a great little move, just loses it at the last second. Matthew Hull gets in there. Selman, they poke it out in front. Jesse Lowell now is going to have to play defense. Jesse Lowell in against his dueling number 18, Uzel. Uzel waits, tries to go out in front, nobody home. Now it's going to be Selman coming back up the ice. Brody Selman, what is he going to do? It slows things down, waits for support, over to Jesse Lowell. Jesse Lowell shot! Blocker saved by Gauthier, what a save! And Selman gets buried by Uzel well after the puck is away. But that's going to play on. Now Overland waits, settles things down. Ryan Malco in his first game as U of A Wildcat. Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to step up? A veteran or a new guy? Jesse Lowell. Over to Overland. Overland, that's going to be onside. Malco tries to get in there, loses track of the puck. Majewski throws it straight to Malco. Malco looks for Lowell. Lowell and Malco trying to set up a 2-on-1. Can't get it to go. Overland now. Good support there from Malco. Malco does not want to lose this puck at the blue line. Great job there. Now Jesse Lowell trying to hold on to it. Malco tries to poke it past, just can't get it. It's going to head over to Majewski. Majewski will just dump it in as Talsma gets in there. But this is going to be a 2-on-2 going back the other way now. Malco's had a long shift, though, slows things down over to Jesse Lowell. That line's been out there for a while. Lowell and Malco are going to go for a change. Coach Berman can always be relied on to utilize his players the best way possible. There's so many offensive weapons on this team right now. He's got to be salivating at 3-on-3, but we've only got 1 minute 45 seconds left in this 3-on-3 overtime. U of A taking their time. Dylan Walker setting up. Doucette, Bauer, and Bucha out for Davenport. Now Tyler Shetland. Tyler Shetland, burst of speed, tries to get it in. Shetland shot! That might have gone off the post as well. Gauthier maybe got a shoulder on it or just a tip of the glove, but Tyler Shetland so crafty in those little areas, able to generate a lot of acceleration off of some pretty short strides there. what a good job by the U of A to force Davenport to defend. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off here with Walker trying to win it back. He does, fights for it. Cameron Timor. Timor tries to dish it back. Can't connect with Walker. Now it's going to be Davenport trying to take advantage. Over the line, Uzel. And Timor is going to go for a trip in such a critical point in this game. And there have not been many calls tonight. And for that to be called there that's tough to see. Timor is trying to get his stick in there to break up that play. Uzel just goes straight over it, and Timor is going to head to the box with 1:12 left in. This might be the first game of the season, but what an important penalty kill this is. 1:12 left to go on the penalty kill. Make or break moments here at the Tucson Arena. Without a doubt, Coach Berman's going to be drawing up a plan here to make sure his guys know exactly what to do off of this face-off. There cannot be any question or hesitation. This has just got to be kill the penalty, no other thoughts. And Davenport's going to come out, looks like with Doucette, McLaughlin, Sawarski, Clavins, Uzel. We'll see who they send out here on their power play unit with a 4-on-3 power play. A lot of space on this 4-on-3. The U of A is going to have to play some great hockey here. So now, Coach Berman sending over the boards Jesse Lowell, Matthew Hull, and Chris Hedgecoke. 3 of the best defensive players on this team, and they're going to need to shut this down right now. Doucette in to take the face-off. Lowell ties up his man, but they're able to get possession of it. Bradburn waits. Clavins at the point. Shot, save Volsic. Needs to get this out now. Hedgecoke just can't get it. 1 minute left in the overtime period. Doucette looking for a lane. They holds. Shot, Doucette, save Volsic. Jesse Lowell can't get it out. 45 seconds left. Fanned on the puck by Bradburn. Hull doesn't realize, can't get it out either. Davenport still with the puck. Doucette over. Back to Doucette. Doucette, that gets blocked by Hedgecoke. Chris Hedgecoke, what a great defensive play. And Matthew Hull gets it out. 25 seconds left. Gauthier out of his net to try to get a rush going. 20 seconds left. Bradburn. Davenport over the line. Doucette waits. Doucette shot, saved by Volsic, and he covers it. And he comes in, Doucette comes in and trips up Hedgecoke. Refs don't mind that. 7.6 seconds left in what has been an incredible first game at the Tucson Arena to kick off the 22-2023 season. Join us here for all our live games broadcasted from the Tucson Arena. I'm Sebastian Janik. I'll be here with your play-by-play for all the games. I'm traveling a little bit, so we'll miss a couple, but we'll have a couple different interns on color and on broadcast. And right now, 3 seconds left. Another chance. Biv, a save! This one flutters over the net! And Bivolsic might not have been too busy tonight, but my God, did he earn his paycheck in that period. In overtime, Nolan Bivolsic makes multiple huge saves. And a goalie duel that has been going on this game is going to come down to a shootout. And I think it's going to be real interesting to see which players for the U of A are going to be trusted with such an important moment. To be able to come out of this game with a win would be huge for this team. You know, in the ACHA, every single game matters. You're already starting to think about the national tournament now. It seems like a far way away, but every day has to be building towards it. And the U of A are going to be heading into a shootout in their first game of the season. And Nolan Bavolsik is going to get a chance to show off exactly what he can do. So we go to the shootout, one of the best things in hockey and one of the most nerve-wracking, but a guy like Bavolsik is definitely the type of personality you want in the net, but Gauthier has been great at the other side too, so this is going to be a duel of the goalies here.
First shooter for Davenport is number 91, Christopher Clavin.
So it looks like Clavins will be taking the first shot for Davenport against Bavolsik. Clavins, who has had a good game, we'll see what he can do offensively here. So, ref talking with Biv. It looks like we're all set to go here in the shootout. Clavins over the blue line. Biv way out of his net. Clavins deeks and scores. Biv tries to come out to take away the shot. Good patience there from Clavins. Goes forehand, backhand, and Biv just can't get back to the other post fast enough. And now we've got number 25, Dylan Walker, with a chance to tie things up here in the shootout. Walker over the line. Gauthier way out of his net to take down the shot too. Walker in, Deeks shoots. Saved by Gauthier. Tries to go 5-hole, just can't do it. And as we've seen all night, Gauthier saving Davenport's skin over and over, and a big save there. So now Davenport with a chance to put the pressure on McLaughlin. Over the line, skates in real slow, looks, waits, holds, tries to go, and he scores. Goes forehand, backhand, and beats Biv. Same move as we saw from Clavins, but the other side. And no matter what happens tonight, tomorrow these teams are right back at it. So now Shetland has to score to keep the U of A in this game. Tyler Shetland over the blue line, in, looks, shoots, save Gauthier. He goes 3 for nothing, shuts the Wildcats out. And this is gonna end in a shootout here with Davenport taking the victory. A tight game all the way through. And they're celebrating like they won the Stanley Cup, but we're gonna be right back at it tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. at the TCC. Join us here on the YouTube channel, or come down to the Tucson Arena and see it live. It's gonna be a great game tomorrow. A disappointing finish here for the Wildcats, but a chance for redemption tomorrow night. The Wildcats played a terrific game. And the Wildcats are gonna gather at center ice to give a salute to the fans. Always appreciate them coming out. Means a lot to us to see so many fans in the building. But unfortunately tonight, your Wildcats dropped this one 3-2 in a shootout that went all the way down to the wire. And we're gonna have Sam Key maybe doing an on-ice interview. Things have been a little bit miscommunicated when it comes to some of the interviews, but yep, Berman's gonna be heading to center ice here as the U of A heads off the ice. No, looks like we're not going to be doing the interview today. We're still trying to figure out some of the logistics of coordinating exactly what we're going to be doing. But tomorrow night, hopefully we'll have that sorted out a tiny bit more, and hopefully the U of A will be able to come away for a win. So that will do it from the Tucson Arena. Your Wildcats lose this one in a shootout, 3-2 to the Davenport Panthers. Join us tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. U of A hockey. I'll be back, Sebastian Janik, Sam back in the booth. We'll run it back tomorrow and hopefully get a different outcome. Thanks for tuning in, Wildcat fans.